Hello everybody, I'm just gonna show you how my new release works. So at first, when you open it up, you're gonna see that there are two applications. One is called overlay and the other one is called no overlay. So just basically click one of them. So yeah, it's just gonna prompt you with a registration window as always. If you have your registration details, just go ahead and then fill them up. If you don't have one, just get a registration key, send it to me, and I'm just gonna send you a follow-up message on that. So now, before getting into the game, we're gonna have to do a little control change. So this file is just for me, so you're not gonna have this one. It's just for me to help me out for this tutorial. So starting with aim hotkey, just go to the aim and then make sure you have N as your main aim hotkey. So you can also change it to whatever you like, but just gotta make sure you do the same change in the app hotkeys.ini as well. It's gotta be over here. Now it basically says VK 4E in my case. Now it's the same as N, but I'm actually using virtual codes instead of letters. And the good thing about using virtual codes instead of letters is that if you have multiple keyboard languages, sometimes when you change from English to, let's say, Russian or whatever the language you have, it's gonna give you an error which basically says invalid key name or something like that. So in order to solve that issue, I'd recommend you to use that key codes instead. Here's a little guide to help you out with the virtual codes, and F7 for your boost hotkey, secondary boost, W, I'm sure you'll have that for the slot keys too, so just make sure you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can go G for the use grenade, or you can set G as your secondary throwable hotkey. Now jump, it's going to be spacebar. Sure you have it, just making sure. R, on arm is going to be X. There you go. Inventory, I and tab for the inventory, basically. Just gonna close this and let's just get into the game. Now when you first get in the game, all you gotta do is just press 1. It's gonna show you a little overlay indicator on the upper left corner of your screen. So it basically tells you what your current slot is, what your current preset is, and what the value of your preset basically is. So yeah, if I press my numpad keys, you're gonna see them change. So yeah, also make sure you have your num lock turned off. Also, to change the values, you can use your arrow up and arrow down keys. There are also presets which have one value in it. So this basically means that it has not been tested out yet. So if you manage to pick that preset up, you can just start testing it out, and then when you find the value, you can just share with us, let everybody know what it is. If you're not comfortable with the position of your indicator, you can either press right square bracket in order to change the position of it, or you can press left square bracket to hide it. So I'm just gonna pick this up instead of my Uzi. So I'm just gonna show you my first feature. Now this is called shoulder aim. Now by default it's turned on. If you do not like it, you can just turn it off from the appvariables.ini. Now when you press your left mouse button, it automatically goes to the aim mode and starts shooting as long as you have your finger pressed. Now this is what it looks like in action. Now this feature is especially useful for close quarter combats. Now also if you press F1, it's gonna turn your YRecoil feature off, so it's not gonna have any effect, as you can see. I'm just gonna turn it on. Another thing is your rapid fire feature. So I just press Ctrl F1 if you're on the first slot, and this is basically what it does. It single shots and then moves your mouse down. Now one more thing, I'm going to show you the countdown feature, which only works in the overlay application. Now as we all know, grenades have a countdown and then they blow up after 5 seconds. So basically I got a countdown for it. So all you gotta do is just hold your left mouse button. So you either release it or just press R. Just pressing R. As you can see, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now this is not gonna be the same for the tactical smoke, but for the grenade I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 5 or 6 seconds or something like that. You also got a variable for that. You can change the countdown from the appvariables.ini. Alright, so going to wrap this up, but before doing so, there is only one feature that I didn't mention, which is the auto drive feature. And it's like all you gotta do is just get a car, get in the driver's seat, and then all you gotta do is just press backspace, the backspace key. It's a feature just like auto run is. So yeah guys, that was it for this release. So yeah, take care.
Where can I go?